Today we have 2 boxes. We have the desert box. And we also have this box. It says Matthew. Huh. So this is the desert box. And inside of it is a little piece of the desert. So many important things happen in the desert that we just have to have a little piece of it right here in our room. You see, the desert is a strange and a wild place. At night, it's very cold. But in the day, it's burning hot. And there's almost no water at all. And the desert is always changing. So it's never the same. Let's see what's in here. John the Baptist lived in the desert. And he lived near the river Jordan. People came out to the desert to listen to John. Oh. There's another one of these. It says, a voice of one calling in the desert, prepare the way of the Lord. A voice of one calling in the desert. Who could that be? John was in the desert. Prepare the way for the Lord. Well, that must be what John was doing. This, words from the prophet Isaiah, is another promise from God. And John is another answer. John's job was to help people get ready for God's special work and for his son. He was to prepare the way for the king that God promised would come. And you know how John did this? He showed people that their lives were dirty. They were always messing things up and hurting God and hurting other people and hurting themselves. So John helped them to do what God asked them to do. See, God asked them to say they were sorry and to stop doing these naughty things. And John helped people to do this by taking people to the water
You open the sea.
and baptizing them. he would go down into the River Jordan and come back up to show that they wanted God to wash them clean and to put the broken things back together and to follow God. Well, Jesus one day came to John. John saw him and knew that he was special. Jesus said to John, "Baptize me too." But John knew that Jesus was already like God, good in every way. Jesus didn't need to say sorry for anything because Jesus didn't break anything. But Jesus said to John, "Let it be like this for now. We should do everything that God wants us to do." So, John baptized Jesus. And then the heavens opened up, and the Spirit of God, like a dove, came to Jesus. And the voice of God said, "This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased." And when that happened, guess what? There's another one of these. Another promise of God was answered. "I will install my king. I will proclaim the decree of the Lord. You are my son." You know what I wonder? How did the people feel when John told them that they needed to get ready? Do you think it was easy or hard for the people to say to God, "I'm sorry for breaking things"? Do you think that was easy or hard? Do you think it was easy for them to come out to the desert and ask John to baptize them? Do you think that was easy or hard? I wonder how the people felt when they went down into the water to say, "I'm sorry," and then to come out and be baptized. I wonder how that felt to come out of the water. I wonder how it was for the people to see Jesus baptized. And then they heard God's voice. And it said, "This is my son." I wonder how you can get ready for someone so special. I wonder how you can get ready for the special Son of God.